Go ahead, make me into the new Jimmy Kimmel if you want. Just do it.
Oh, shut up. Nobody's buying your little fake tough guy act. Good freezing, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I'm greatly appreciative of it. Make sure you guys are following the platforms that you see up here and the ones down here. Clicking this thumbs up button is how my content can stay consistently recommended to you. And when you do subscribe to the channel, don't forget to click the bell notification. That way you'll be notified whenever I do post. And lastly, don't forget to check out my other channel called Man, Husband, Father. And everything I ask you to do for my channel over here, do it for my channel there. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about this because it's about the idiots that stormed the church. And I told you guys, whenever that happened, I said they will be in trouble, and they can be in trouble for infringing on those people's freedom of religion. You are not supposed to go and storm a church and protest inside of a church while they're having church business going on. They didn't invite them in. They didn't ask them to come in. They didn't sit down and start praising the Lord and worshiping with them like the dude claimed that they did. They didn't do any of that, and I showed y'all proof of that. Well, now you guys all know that the Department of Justice has gone after certain individuals and arrested them. You know what's interesting about this? You want to know what's really interesting about this? They're out there screaming and yelling in protests, right? You know what? I'm going to save that thought. Check this out.
Be careful what you wish for in life. You might actually have it happen. This is not the soft on crime, politicized, weaponized Biden DOJ anymore. Your actions will have consequences, and William Kelly, he's been arrested. And remember, the FACE Act, in case those of you on the left, oh, this shouldn't happen. You should be able to protest anywhere. It's in where the Constitution? No, it's called the law. And once championed, interestingly, by the radical left, it states that anyone who obstructs, intimidates, interferes with any person lawfully exercising their First Amendment religious rights at a place of worship is subject to penalties, including up to a year in jail for a first offense. And that's not the only law that is relevant here, because U.S. Code Section 18, Provision 247 also states whoever intentionally obstructs by force or threat anyone exercising their rights to religious freedom or attempts to do so will also face punishment. Unsurprisingly, though, the mainstream media mob, predictably doing their best not to cover the story during a segment about ICE, ABC's World News Tonight, failed to mention all the arrests above at all. Now, meanwhile, one of the husbands of those arrested dismissed the arrest as, quote, Beavis and Butthead prosecutions. I guess he could say that to his friends in jail. But the most prominent member of the agitators, disgraced former fake news CNN host Don Lemon, is daring the DOJ to arrest him. Again, Don, humble, suggestion, former colleague in a weird way, don't really know you, but be careful what you wish for. Anyway, here's what he said.
This is not a victory lap for me because it's not over. They're going to try again, and they're going to try again. And guess what? Here I am. Keep trying. That's not going to stop me from being a journalist. You're not going to diminish my voice. Go ahead, make me into the new Jimmy Kimmel if you want. Just do it.
Oh, he wants free publicity, wants to be the next Jimmy Kimmel. Really want Trump to make you into the next angry, unfunny, failed late-night host with terrible ratings? Well, actually, that already happened once to you. And by the way, it would kind of be a step up from being fired from CNN. And breaking news tonight, in a massive win for law enforcement, ex-Olympian and another top 10 wanted fugitive, Ryan Wedding, is now in custody, marking the 6th member of the 10 most wanted fugitives captured by the FBI. 5 had already beaten the record of the 4 years of Biden. Here with more, the Attorney General, Pam Bondi. Pam, thanks for being with us. All right, well, let's talk about the arrest. Let's talk about the FACE Act. The left, interestingly, they're the ones that like to cite that law, but they forget the very important religious freedom provision specifically mentioned in that very law.
That's right, Sean. Christians, all people of religion have a right to worship in a safe environment, to practice their religion. A house of worship is a sacred place, and we are going to protect it. Donald Trump is the first president in our nation's history to have his office of faith housed in the West Wing. And so we are going to protect all religions. We are going to protect houses of worship. You cannot do what they did. It is a crime. And if you commit a crime, we're coming after you. 3 have been arrested, more to come. If you commit a crime, if you go after a house of worship, we're going to prosecute you, Sean.
Okay. Don Lemon was an opinion host at CNN, but he, even as an opinion host, is a member of the press. Fair enough. You could see he's kind of celebrating. He's obviously in agreement with the protests. There was video evidence of him giving out coffee and donuts and celebrating with them and so on and so forth. His commentary, obviously in support of them. Does the fact that he claims to be an independent journalist, does that factor into the law at all?
Well, he's an online agitator. That's what he is now. And sure, if you're a journalist and you're covering a story, that's not what he was doing. We all know that. We have the video. It speaks for itself. He was in there with all these other people. If you were in there, if you protested and went into that church on the Sunday and you terrorized the parishioners, we are coming after you. That pastor is a wonderful man. I met with that pastor. Sean, these people were staged sitting in the church as well. Then they burst in through all doors, including Don Lemon.
So what I was saying is that those people went in there screaming and yelling, interrupting the church service, screaming out in protest, right? Like they were protesting on behalf of those Somalians, the Somali people. Somalians, whatever you want to call them, fraudsters. Okay, 80% of them are on welfare. Yeah, 80% of them were on welfare, and a great majority of that 80% were doing a lot of fraudulent activity, which is going to come out to pass, and it has been coming out, period. Now, it's interesting that if this don't show you that these people are paid off by something else, George Soros, them, whatever you want to call it, I don't know what else to show you. Want me to tell you how? You go and protest and yell and scream about Miss Renee Good, and then these Somali people, you do all that screaming and yelling, telling me support them, blah, 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 blah. You do all that. You guys get locked up. Who's out supporting you and screaming for you? Huh? Who's out protesting on behalf of you idiots? Huh? Who? You got locked up, thrown in jail. And nobody's having no one had signs. No, when you guys got arrested, you know how the whistles and all that stuff was being blown and all the screaming and yelling about them going after those illegal criminals. Look what they do for you actual domestic criminals. Look what you guys are Americans, and your own American people aren't coming and blowing whistles and screaming and yelling with signs while you were getting arrested. And yet you participated in the very same thing that those people did in regards to trying to stay away from don't go after the illegals. They're our neighbors. They're our friends. Don't let ICE come in. All that dumb stuff, man. Anyway, y'all, I pretty much just wanted to bring y'all this because if this doesn't show you that there are certain types of privileges, for example, those people got arrested. Don Lemon didn't get arrested. And y'all just saw he almost daring them to come and arrest him. What would make him so bold to think that nothing is going to come of it? What makes him feel so enabled knowing that he's not going to get arrested or thrown in jail? But yet the other people did. We'll see. And I'm just keeping it real. I was loving the old girl at first, but now I just like her and everything she says right now. I'm just kind of meh. You know what I mean? Pam Bondi, she dropped the ball on a lot of stuff, and I just cannot take you seriously at all. We're going to diss, we're going to that. You can put on the face and you can diss, and they will be brought to justice. I'm sorry. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, what are y'all thoughts? Whatever the case may be, y'all let me know by putting in the comments below after this video. And don't forget to do what you see in the elements right here that will greatly help the channel. And if you would like to see the next video after this one, it's going to be the one right up there. Things I did as of yesterday you may have missed right here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, just simply click the icon right there. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.